a real lazy girl. Like, I'm lazy. Like, hi babes, welcome in or welcome back to my channel. My name is Shamika if you are new here, and if you're joining us for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you can be notified every time I post, and make sure you leave a comment down below. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about 7 goals to set in your 30s. If you guys are not new here, then you will know that I recently just turned 30. I am a Libra girl, and so I have a few goals for myself that I want to accomplish in this next decade, and I thought I would share them with you all. And also, I would love to hear what you guys have to say, the goals that you plan to accomplish for yourself within your 30s. So let's make it a discussion. Drop down in the comments and let me know, and let's get right into the video. So the first goal that I have for myself is to invest more than the minimum into my 401k, and I actually started doing this last year. So when I was 29, I upped mine just a little bit. I think mine is actually on like an auto increase, so every year when I hit my anniversary date at my job, my 401k will increase the amount that I'm contributing. So I think I started out contributing like 3%, and now I'm contributing 5%, and then I think when I hit my anniversary date, I'll be contributing 7%, and then each year it'll continue to go up 2%. Invest in that 401k, girl. You never know when a crisis is going to hit and you're going to need to tap into that money, especially if you're working for a company that has a really great matching program. Definitely invest into that. That is free money that you can tap into at any point in your life. And even if you don't plan to stay with your company that you're currently at until you retire, that money can be used as a tool to help you buy a home if you ever need it. It could be your down payment. It can be a down payment for a vehicle or to buy a vehicle outright. It could be your children's tuition fund or anything of that sort. So definitely investing more than a minimum is going to help set you up really nicely when it is time to retire, but then also it'll be a good cushion for if you ever need to make a big purchase and you want to tap into money that is not in your checkings or savings account. My next goal that I have for myself is one that I know I'm going to struggle with, but I'm determined to overcome it, and that is expanding my friendship circle. I am not the most outgoing person, contrary to what it may seem like. I am not that outgoing. I'm very to myself. Like, I talk to people and I socialize. Like, once we get to talking, baby, we talking, but I don't make the initial contact. I struggle with that. I typically just let people come to me. I don't really, like I said, take the initiative. And so I really want to be more intentional about the friendships that I'm making. I want to have friends who are in the professional world, in the content creation world, friends who are wives and mothers, friends who I'm inspired by and look up to. And I think it's so important to have a very diverse set of friends, because you never know who you may need to reach out to. I want to be a tool to those around me. I want to be a resource. I want those around me to be able to use me, but more importantly, I want to be able to use them as well. So making those friendships and those connections is going to be really helpful in me achieving the goals that I want to achieve and getting into rooms and places that I otherwise may have not been able to get into. So definitely try to expand your friendship circle. You want some of everybody: doctors, lawyers, nurses, social workers, content creators, chemists, physicians, everything that you could think of. The next goal that I think you should have for your 30s is to go to therapy. And I feel like women these days in 2024, we're all about leveling up, improving ourselves, and just getting to the next level and becoming the best version of ourselves. So you're probably watching this and you're probably in your 20s and you're already in therapy, girl, and I commend you. I personally started therapy in my 20s, but if you are not in therapy and you are a little bit older, it is never too late to go to therapy. Therapy is one of the most amazing tools that I've ever tapped into. I have a lot of trauma. I have a lot of baggage. I don't come from the best circumstances, family life, all of those things. And as I'm on this journey to trying to become the best version of myself, it's been super helpful for me to figure out what are my triggers, why am I the way I am? Why do I react to things the way I react to them? Why do I think about certain things the way I think about them? And really trying to unlearn certain behaviors so that I can be the best version of myself that I want to be. And so without therapy, I don't think that I would be as self-aware and as open-minded to my growth and my healing as I am today. So definitely get into therapy, ladies. I'm a therapy thumper. You know how they say a Bible thumper? I'm a therapy thumper. Go to therapy, ladies. It's been the best thing that could have ever happened to me. A goal that I have for myself personally, now that I've entered my 30s, is debt management, girl. Now listen, when I was in my 20s, I was spend that shit. Spend that check and get it right back. Like, spending it, no care in the world. But now that I'm in my 30s, I really want to be more mindful of the purchases I'm making. I really want to scale it back. I want to pay off my credit card, pay off my car, increase my savings account, the student loans. Yeah, get it when they get it. But no, just kidding. I do want to pay those off at some point too. But I just really want to decrease my debt. I don't have a ton of debt, but I do have a little bit. And I kind of want to live a debt-free life as much as possible. I know it's impossible to live debt-free all the time for the middle-class people. But I do want to decrease my debt and have a better grasp on it, not let it get too out of hand, not be so sporadic with my spending, and just have more control over where my money is going. The next goal is career advancement, ladies. And this is something that, if you're not new here, you know that I took a big leap almost 2 years ago and left my company that I was with for 4 years. It was my first job out of college, and I was very comfortable and very complacent. But it got to a point where I just realized that I couldn't stay there forever. And it was so terrifying to leave what I was comfortable with, what I knew. It was my first big girl job and I loved it. But not gonna lie, it was another one of my best decisions that I've ever made, because the company that I work for now, I absolutely love it. The benefits are amazing. And it's just another building block and stepping stone to where I want to be in my career. And those are the things that we should be thinking about now as we are in our 30s. We should not be getting comfortable. We should not be getting complacent. Go for that promotion. Look for that next opportunity. Always keep your eyes open for what's next, because this is not the time to be complacent. This is the time to continue to build on and expand on what you've already learned in the workforce and continue to progress and move forward in your career. The next one, sisters, is to date strategically. Now, this one is something that I started working on in my late 20s, and what motivated me to start working on dating strategically was honestly heartbreak. And I think I'm going to be doing a video about how to get over a breakup and all those things. All the boy videos are coming real soon. But a lot of heartbreak and me realizing through therapy that what I was attracted to was not to my benefit. It was not helping me achieve the things that I wanted to achieve. And ultimately, what I was attracted to was holding me back from being my best self and living a life that I dreamed for myself. So I had to pivot and try to rewire my brain, start to look at dating differently, start to change what I'm attracted to, unlearn certain behaviors, and just all of the things, girl. If you know what you want out of life, if you know what type of man you want, what type of life you want to live, it's best that you date strategically and not just accept anybody who comes your way. Stop hanging on to that man who you've been in a situationship for 3 years. Stop messing with your baby daddy who playing around. Like, just stop with all the kitty games, because now in our 30s is the time where it's time to put all that stuff away. You should have learned it all in your 20s. If you've learned it and you know what you should be doing, now is the time to apply that stuff. And I think sometimes as women, we have learned our lessons. We just aren't ready to let go for whatever the reason may be. I feel like for a woman, it's very much known that youth is our currency. And I think we should not be wasting our 30s, because once you get about them 30s and you get in them 40s, not saying there's nothing wrong with 40s. I know some beautiful 40-year-old women, but the value goes down. A man is going to take a beautiful 25-year-old over a beautiful 40-year-old if he could, you know, for whatever reasons. And so I just feel like when it comes to dating in your 30s, you want to be strategic. You don't want to waste your time. Your looks, you're going to keep looking good, granted, but now is when you're going to look your best. Now is when you are your best. You don't deal with the same problems you dealt with in your 20s. You comfortable in your body. You comfortable in your skin. You got your routines. You know who you are. You got your money. You got everything. Date men who are on your level at this point. And the last thing that we should be doing in our 30s dating, which kind of plays off what I was just talking about, and that is investing in your fitness. If you want to be 40 and competing with the 25-year-old girl, it's not necessarily competing, but you know what I mean. If you want to look good and look like those 25-year-olds, invest in your fitness. I started investing in my fitness journey almost 2 years ago now, and it's been the best thing that's ever happened. Now, I'm not as consistent as I would like to be. Sometimes I won't go for a whole month, but that's probably like the most it'll be between when I go. Fitness has become a part of my lifestyle now. I don't feel right if I don't go for so long. And honestly, the way my body be looking, y'all, I will never stop working out. I will never stop doing some type of physical activity. And this is coming from a true couch potato. Like, I'm a real lazy girl. Like, I'm lazy. Like, I don't like to do nothing, but I'm gonna get up and go to that gym, baby. I have to. I have to invest in my body and my fitness. I have to take care of myself. It's so important. I feel better when I work out and I look good. I feel better when I put my clothes on. I feel like now that I'm 30, I start to put my clothes on and I be like, ugh. Like when I'm looking in the mirror sometimes, I'm just like, ugh, this don't fit. Like, I don't know. My body is just different. And so going to the gym, it has been super helpful in me keeping the body that I want, keeping everything right and tight and how it's supposed to be. And so I think that if you are in your 30s, investing in your fitness journey is super crucial because you want to keep that body tight and right, sister? So that is all that I have for you guys. Let me know what goals you have for yourself down below in the comment section. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.